Alright, we're back. Still playing Dishonored, the first part. Thank you for that hydrate. We'll do that right away. Alright. Yes, we just finished a mission. And now, let's see what the people at the Hound Pits pub say about what we did.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.
Alright. And Callista is here. Good, that's why she wasn't a mission objective. That makes sense.
He's alive. Thank you, Corvo, thank you. My uncle's a good man, and one day he'll prove it. Here. I know you did this for the right reasons, but I want you to take this as a reward. It's an old heirloom one of my aunts gave me.
Okay. That reminds me. Let me... Whoops. IDWT is here. Thank you for the follow. Hello. How's it going? I hope you like this game. I just want to do a quick check because last time we talked to Callista, I felt like she sounded like Lena Headey, Cersei from Game of Thrones or Sarah Connor from the Terminator TV series. I'm still confusing myself with the audio. Something has changed there. I'll have to check that. Alright, so let's look for the Dishonored entry on IMDb for a quick second. And find out who the cast is. Lena Headey, Callista Colonel. I knew it. Oh God. And Granny Rags is Susan Sarandon. There's a whole bunch. Alternate street speaker is Carrie Fisher. And Piero, the scientist, is Brad Dourif. And Emily is Chloe Grace Moretz, which you might also know from TV. There's a lot of TV names there. I think now we've run out of the ones we've run out of the ones that I immediately recognize, but still amazing. But yeah. It's interesting, there's none of the big voice acting names in here, but actually more live action big names. Cool. Those are voice actors in Dishonored itself, in this game. So, Carrie Fisher speaks... It says alternate street speaker, so I guess that's one of the announcements that you hear as you go through the game. And Callista, the woman we just talked to, who said that her uncle is here. I think she's about here. Ah, you can see that when I'm not tabbed in. Her. That's Lena Headey. And Susan Sarandon was Granny Rags, the old lady who wanted us to poison everyone. Which we didn't actually do. Because I was a bit worried about collateral damage.
They're all corrupt. If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
All right. So let's see what Piero... Oh, that's Sam. Okay.
Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
Faces in the water. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Overseer. If he could see us now.
Yeah. Don't necessarily want to be an overseer. Or want to be the one who takes down an overseer.
Mom, can I be of service to you?
Oh. Let's see, mask optics. Here's what we collected. Upgrades here. Combat sleep dart. Sleep dart's sedative effect is immediate even in combat. Mask optics. I never really use the optics. Increases standard bolts capacity by 10. Total 20. The question is, does it do anything to the sleep darts? Sword crossing makes the sword more effective when locking blades and pushing against an enemy. That might be... Well, let's get the combat sleep dart. I know I'm using those a lot. Now we have 800 coins left. Let's go with the bolt capacity and just see if it maybe increases that capacity a little bit as well. Bone Charm, Spring Razor. I guess we'll get Bone Charm capacity. 7 out of 10. Nope. That was a wash. Okay, let's leave it at that for now.
The inspiration is coming faster. My mind works faster at night than it does during the day. I'm being swept away, and I can no longer tell if it's genius or madness. When Corvo arrived, he brought some force from the void with him. Or perhaps I'm more brilliant than I even supposed.
The serum is not a simple formula. It reacts to a wide variety of variables: light, temperature, turbulence. I can see that Sokolov's mixture has a more predictable nature.
It sounds like the outsider is giving him in hints. Did we read failed experiments yet? Yeah, I think we did. Whale oil processing, tax.
Can I be of service to you?
Okay, he's only a vendor. Which is weird because we got something from him, or for him, to improve his formula. And I don't know how we trigger that then. Alright, I guess we're here.
You did right, Corvo. Even as a faithful man, I can see that.
Let's talk to her just to have her voice again for those who want to recognize Lena Headey.
The Admiral was right in recruiting you. Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived.
Seems a little stiff. I don't know. But I mean, they're all a bit.
You did it. Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
Yes, time is against us. But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Okay, let's look around a little bit again.
We'll have to find Emily soon. With Campbell out of play, they're likely to move her.
Him shooting here seems a little weird. I guess it's a private location. No bone charms left. It's interesting that we saw her cleaning in the background there. Or was that the other? No, that was the other maid, I guess.
Welcome back, Master Corvo. I know your sort. Most of my men that'd been in Coldridge Prison. Well, they had a bit of a rough side to them. I've made my mistakes. I heard a stilt walker pass a few blocks away. They must suspect we're here. We're risking so much. I do hope it all ends well. I know you're from Serconis, south of us, but you've lived in the city for years now. Though mostly at the palace, so you probably haven't even seen some of the worst districts. You know, I always wondered if you and the Empress... no, I shouldn't ask.
Who is Emily's father? Like, I think she basically considers him her father. But the question is, you know, is he officially, or is it just, the Empress had a child? You know, it kind of seems weird that nobody knows if that's the case.
Next time I see my uncle, I will not mention my knowledge of any of this. But he will wonder why I'm smiling.
Come on. Talk.
Someday he will be in a position to help you, and he will not hesitate. Just you wait and see. I feel hope.
Okay. Guess that's all. You don't have anything to say either. You probably don't have anything to say as well.
Service to you.
Let's make sure we full up on the sleep darts. We're likely to run out the way I play. Okay. I guess we've done all we can. Where did the other guy go? Probably back inside. Let's see if he has anything to say.
You mean to tell me you don't know how to curtsy properly?
Please, sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But even so, have you forgotten we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child, and she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Dick.
My father served in the field under General Alfred Pendleton, where he took the wound that crippled him. I hope I will do no less if called upon. Until then, well, there is plenty of silver to polish. For my master's sake, I do hope a finer vintage becomes available. Why did they select such a drafty building as a base of operation?
I had hoped the Admiral was of noble stock, but I very much fear he achieved his position through merit alone.
Does no one have any silver polish?
I like the nobles in this game. He came up through merit alone.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
I do.
If the city watch breaks in, I know what I'll do. I know how not to be noticed.
Good.
I won't be the one to give us away. I saw the Lord Regent once. He stood on a balcony and stared. Wouldn't even wave to the people below. All I ever wanted is my own little place. Maybe if the plague kills enough folk, one day I can.
That's a dark thought to just tell a random stranger. I don't think we walked around here so far. Welcome to the Hound Pit's Tavern of Dunwall.
You are reminded that assaulting a member of the City Watch has been made a capital offense, and guardsmen are authorized to carry out this sentence on the spot. The offender's possessions are legally forfeit.
Of course they are. I mean, that's how you make money, right? We are the only authorized agents for Harold Blythe's hand-carved limbs in this part of the city. If you or a loved one has lost a limb at sea, waging war against the terrible beasts there, you will be delighted with Mr. Blythe's work. We accept coin only. No trade, no barter.
Emergency grain rations will be available in the Civil Services District at sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure food coupons before requesting rations.
All right. Abandoned apartment key. We don't have that, sadly. They have a good design language, like this. These bolted doors are, or shutters, I guess they're just shutters pulled down, or something like that. So it's kind of clear that you don't have to bother with those doors.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However, they will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent.
All right. My guess is, since we're about to take a nap, we'll meet the outsider again. Oh. I guess that's the distillery. Good. Mr. Rich Guy?
I could use a stiff drink. Nerves. What sort of court will we be left with when all this is over? The grand social events I remember might well never return. Some of the noble families will have to be purged, of course.
I'll drink to their memory. The outsider knows they wouldn't drink to mine.
Citizens displaced by quarantine measures are reminded that the Dunwall Navy has bunks, food, and salary, and in some cases, legal amnesty available for qualified applicants. Report to a recruiter to learn more about the opportunities in service to the Lord Regent.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the Foreign Legion. I guess, yeah, I guess that was probably a common thing among militaries. Shadow on Bitter Leaf. Except from a longer work of fiction, finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire I saw her working. Okay. That's something we've already read.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are reminded that assaulting a member of the City Watch has been made a capital offense, and guardsmen are authorized to carry out this sentence on the spot. The offender's possessions are legally forfeit.
Okay, that's weird. She's basically doing the maid animation. Who are you? And what are you doing in his room? Pendleton's family crisis. Cousin Anna, Morgan, and Custis continue to resist my efforts, and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty, and they don't really give two figs for anyone else in the world, unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed and we will all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, to speak with them. Lord Trevor Pendleton.
Memoir, Chapter 28. Waverly, Waverly, Waverly. The very name sweeps one away. She came into our cold marble hall and brought light and warmth. She changed our lives forever. It was only later I realized she was a traitorous little weasel, like all the Boyles.
Okay. Doesn't ring a bell. Who was that? Another royal or a servant? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll go upstairs for our nap then. You know, Corvo always gets grumpy when he hasn't had his nap. What am I hearing?
Emergency grain rations will be available in the Civil Services District at sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure food coupons before requesting rations.
Oh, have we talked to you yet? You may have a few sentences for us.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be. Without a leader, the Abbey's going to be in disarray for a while. But how to take advantage? Now's the moment when we need Martin. Damn these delays. If they ever find us, there'll be nothing left but ashes. When I bought this place, I never thought I'd be living here. Navy was the only thing I loved, and I refused to see the Lord Regent ruin it. What kind of woman will young Emily grow up to be? Or will she even get to grow up? What kind of an empress will she be? That Samuel fellow looks familiar to me, but I can't place him.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However,
it's interesting that he recognizes Samuel,
lethal force. Further,
but doesn't.
missed
I mean, he's riding a boat, so he might have been in the Navy before, and this might be his way, after, for example, being kicked out of the Navy, to at least, you know, stay on the water and do something familiar. Alright, here goes nothing. Overseers undone. Martin is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin. Interesting that the finest ladies in all the Isles. So we now know that this is a brothel. Okay, no dream this time.
It is every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The state depends on you.
All right. It'll be interesting. She said that still people were there. We saw those in our dream. So I guess we'll be fighting them at some point. Blah, blah. We'll be fighting them at some point. All right. You know what I think? Let me just tab out quickly and see if I can do something with the audio. Let's see. Maybe that will distract me less. And then we can go back to the game. Hello? Hello? Okay.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound kills Hound, and money changes hands.
All right. Whoops. That reminds me of a cartoon I saw recently about game development, where you know, people were talking about, oh God, what do we do with all those doors? Because, you know, like when you open them, you know, you don't want them to open into your face, because then they might get clipped if you're standing too close. And so, you know, like we have to push you back or what? Or do we do it like here, where the doors always open away from you and therefore you're safe? Things like that. And then we went, hey, you know what? We'll just do sliding doors, and we don't have the problem. We don't even have the problem of, you know, remembering if the door was open when you left or something like that. Because, you know, the door will just, as you approach, will open, and then when you leave, it will close again. You know, we don't have to remember any state. And then you saw two other people standing aside, and one says, you know, should we tell them? And the other guy says, no, give them another 2 minutes to, you know, to enjoy this fantasy. before we tell them that the game is actually set in the Middle Ages. What's this? Ooh, coin. Wait, have I talked?
I know the Golden Cat, not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Oh, he thought she was coming on to him or something.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Okay. I guess the blueprint we picked up still doesn't do anything. Okay, so somewhere down there. Oh, maybe that's the cellar. And not anywhere here. Looks like it could be. Blood from the eyes. Yeah, this building looks like decoration. Oh, this building looks like we're supposed to be able to get there. Huh. Okay, let's investigate. Right. Come on. Yep. Huh. What is this? Seriously? That's the window right outside my room? I didn't even need magic powers to go there? Okay. I feel dumb now. The Japanese had sliding doors in the Middle Ages. Yes, but not automatic sliding doors. Okay. That looks suspiciously like it might be another locked door. Oh no. The Fugue Feast. The Trials of Aptitude. That's all the books that we saw from the Overseer. Whose room is this? Call to the Spheres. Except from work of fiction, early chapters, my stomach twisted as the engineers of the odd vessel roared louder. Ah, no, we have already... Those are all books we saw in the Overseer's place. Okay. Yeah, they're still under us. Is there a way to get into the downstairs area? So, I mean, since there are dolls, I'm kind of suspecting that this room is prepared for Emily, so that when we find her, we can actually... I mean, makes sense. If you want to rescue a little girl, you better give her a place to live. Although I guess, you know, my room is big enough. Or Corvo's, I mean. Ooh, graphics flashing. Ouch. That doesn't feel good. Huh. Okay, I guess this is the cellar after all. Let's see. Down, down, down. The burning ring of fire. Or maybe not. That's underneath. So how can we... Maybe here? Or we could try to possess a fish, I guess. Okay, that doesn't work. Ah, there would have been a hole. Let's try this again. Fish? Fishy? Do we not have enough power or what? Alright. Again? Yes. Ha. Those sounds don't sound good. At least. Ah. That's that opening, I guess. But that sounds like a sick person is somewhere down here. Oh. Okay. So now we've opened this door. That's cool that they just left the key in the lock outside. Uh-oh. Since we've heard talk of weepers before, I really don't want to get near these people. Oh, they show up as enemies. I kind of wonder, you know, is it okay to shoot them, or does that count as killing an innocent or something? But I guess since she sounded like she was trying to attack me. But I think they are the bone charms. Oh. Ugh. Not good. Will he come and follow me? Yeah, I think I'll have to shoot you. Well, at least I got a crossbow bolt. That doesn't sound good. Oh, it's a bone charm or rune. Ancient note. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for the next meeting, or ever again for that matter. What happened here was unnatural and makes me sick to recall. I left the result of our labors here for you to keep, but I expect that the rats will consume it before you return. Goodbye. Okay. So they made a very special bone charm, apparently. Okay. Hagfish eggs. Oh, that's what that was earlier. Okay. Can't go through here, I guess. That's our door. That's where he came in, right? Yeah. And that's the poor fish we used to get in here. And that was the dead end. Oh. That's nice. All the weird doors we saw. Okay. So I guess we're talking to the Admiral now? Oh, do you have something to say?
Hello, Corvo. Cursed weepers, roaming all over the city. This movement will have a cost. For some of us, it will be very high. I wonder, Corvo, do you have brothers somewhere? You left your family on Sarkonos to come here for the Empress, didn't you? There will be lasting consequences when this is all said and done. Make no mistake about that.
It's kind of interesting the way he says things. Like, you know, you could just say, oh, you know, arrogant nobleman, out of touch with reality. But on the other hand, he could also be seen as scheming. Or maybe, you know, just out of his arrogance, he might not, you know, see what we see as a betrayal as something bad.
Corvo, my friend, do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Okay, I guess not. Okay, let's look. Powers. We have 4 runes. Blink level 2, rapid forward movement for a longer distance. Oh, hell yes. For 3 runes. Okay, and for 2 runes, but then we couldn't get that. We could see better with the dark vision. Control of humans targets. We don't have that. Bend time. Okay, so let's get the better blink. Cool. Okay, so maybe that is the difference between the blink ability in the second game and this one. Vitality, health is increased. Build up adrenaline, trigger melee. Agility, jump height is increased and falling damage is reduced. But we can't afford that. But that would be something I would like. And Shadow Kill. No, I don't think we don't need this either. Clockwork malfunction. Enemy grenades take slightly more time to explode. Undertaker, you move slightly faster while carrying corpses. Twist of Fortune. Very rarely a potion gives you full mana. Sure. Acrobat, you climb slightly faster. Definitely. Guess I can just equip all and hope that they're useful. But I guess Undertaker and Clockwork Malfunction... I think since I'm not killing people, I'm carrying unconscious bodies. I don't know if that is still corpses for the definition of this ability. Close the door. Would be rude to leave it open. Oh, a cutscene.
I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we've wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwell is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Oh, goodness gracious, thank you. Remember how the Overseer says... What did he say? Something like... He didn't say sample the merchandise, but, you know...
Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked Overseers. With the information in his journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The Overseers will bend to our will. You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I suppose not. Me neither, of course.
Something like, you know, examine the premises or something like that. And so I guess what he just meant...
I won't ask, but the mark on the back of your hand. Are you studying the forbidden arts, Corvo? Never mind. We're all friends here. My neck still aches a little from the stocks. But I must say, you created quite an impression on the Overseers during your visit. They are a nervous lot now.
Okay, I guess that was all that you had to say. Why do you make me run after you all this time? But anyway, so it means he probably just, you know, hung with a few of the prostitutes there and didn't do anything bad to Emily, so thank goodness. All right. What are we supposed to do? I guess go to Manuel Samuel. Do 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 do.
Just the man I needed to speak with. Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind. A challenge, even for someone like you. 6 months ago, I was out at the estate hunting with my brothers. Custis and Morgan were always better shots, though one of them nearly killed me, all for a cruel joke. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this. By the outsider's eyes, I'm going to drink tonight. It'll have to be now, I think. With Campbell out of play, they'll move Lady Emily soon. And in a few days, Custis and Morgan will be out at the estate hunting, and we'll never catch them. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendleton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
So I think he's supposed to be a sympathetic figure. You know, like arrogant, but on our side. You know, and that's why they make him drink. Kind of, he's unsure about, you know, killing his brothers. Didn't want to do that, but will have to. Okay. Good old Samuel. I like him. It's nice that they give you like a good down-to-earth person just to ferry you around, you know, and and that he has a name and, you know, asks, are you alright? Things like that. That's actually a cool little
One time, off the Morley coast. No, I've forgotten.
It's just, I mean, on one hand, you know, it's probably cheaper if you need someone to ferry you somewhere. You know, make it the same character so you don't have to model a new one each time. And then you can make him part of the story. But I mean, on the other hand, they could probably have, you know, taken any of the maids or the admiral or someone to come with you, so saving that model is probably not the only motivation.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
A bit indiscreet. Written notes usually contain useful info. Jeez, really? Let me just check in the delayed stream what the last words were. And clues. Okay, never mind then. I thought maybe it would say about X and Y. The Loyalists believe that Emily is being held at the Golden Cat by the corrupt aristocratic Pendleton brothers. These men are Lord Pendleton's despised older brothers. Twins. Oh, twins. And they are loyal to the tyrannical Lord Regent. Find Emily at the Golden Cat and eliminate Lords Custis and Morgan Pendleton.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bringing back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
Okay. Ah, up there. Yeah, I see it. Alright. Let's see. Where do we go? What was that? There seems to be some fighting going on. Chaos. Your actions affect the city. A high number of deaths results in more rats and weepers, different reactions from your allies, and darker final outcomes. Okay, yeah. That's something we've already been working towards. They're trying to get through that door, or what? Anyway, I think it's good that we didn't poison their still, like Granny Rags asked, because otherwise they would be angry at us. So at least there's that. I don't think... I guess we can sneak down here. Then we'll have to see how we get past on the other side. Who said, huh? Oh, yeah. That exit is now really open. Who says huh all the time? It's not assault if you just knock him out, right? What's that about, how did the peanut die? It was assaulted? I think there's a buggy guard somewhere who constantly says, huh? Uh-oh. Whoa ho ho ho. It's interesting that the rats didn't go for him. If you turn around as well, and your friend stays away for a moment, then we could probably easily... Oh, no, we can't, because of course the tower is there. Almost made a big mistake. Oh, damn it. Okay. That was a misclick. So I kind of would like to just get past the watchtower, or turn it off even. Okay, so the whiskey distillery is where those guys are. Direction is this looking? I think we're okay.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information pertaining to the death of High Overseer Thaddeus Campbell is to report to the City Watch for immediate questioning. In this time of spiritual crisis, the Overseer...
Anything in your pocket for a poor working man, huh, pal?
Until a new High Overseer...
I'll give you something, but there's no interaction.
Slackjaw's men? What you want with me? I ain't got nothing. What you bothering me for? Better watch yourself, fella. A lot of foul-tempered City Watch around here.
Thanks. I would give you some money, but apparently the game doesn't want me to.
Slackjaw. What kind of name is that anyway?
Hey, you're just the man I was looking for. Slackjaw's wanting to talk to you.
That him? Yeah, he's the one. Hey, we got a message for you from Slackjaw. He wants to talk at the distillery.
Sure.
If you're looking for Slackjaw, he's in the distillery.
Okay, I guess just walk in.
Go on. Slackjaw's inside.
Yeah. Oh wait, let me just... Oh, okay, he has a whole collection of bone charms apparently. Hey! Wrong button. Let's go get ourselves some whiskey. Bone charms. The Loyalists believe that Emily is being held at the Golden Cat by the corrupt aristocratic Pendleton brothers. Yeah, we've already read that, right? And if not, we already know it. Bottle Street. That's a nice name for a distillery. Makes sense. Haters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last.
Picked up anything good? Psh. Don't make me take that away from you. Hey, you in the mask. You look like a clown.
Well, if you mean the clown from It, mm-hmm. Let's see, is there anything? No. They're all... I think they're all over there. Seemed like there would be more. But nothing on this side, I guess. Although, hello? Nobody minds, right? We're all friends here. I think I could use some mana potion. I should have bought that. Bottle Street. What does that say? Boys? Distillery reserve key. Huh. It's too small for a rat, I think. So we need to find that key somewhere. Was there a tunnel? I guess that's the entrance. Is there a tunnel here somewhere? No. Do you have a key?
Ooh, look. He's armed for fighting.
I wonder if I could sheath my weapons somehow. But I don't think... Nope. They don't have mana stuff.
Easy, easy. You just need a bit. Ain't you heard? Slackjaw keeps the good stuff for himself. Rest of us get 1 part elixir, 3 parts water down.
Oh, that's just to make the swallowing go smooth.
Well, I ain't taking no chances on getting the plague. Drink till you drop, that's my motto.
Drink till you drop. Oh, recorder without anything in it, though. Oh, that doesn't stay open. Okay. This art dealer, Bunting, is a man of taste. If anyone left in Dunwall has something worth stealing, it's him. So whoever opens the safe gets double the normal cut. Ooh. So that's the art dealer's apartment we couldn't get in earlier. No smoking, no open flames. What do you want to guess that one of these idle animations includes smoking? I mean, we saw one guard earlier at least. So I guess that's the Bottle Street Gang skull logo, okay. Confused. Oh. Mana solution. Good. Oh, Slackjaw is down there. For a moment.
What are you looking at?
I can have that, right? Just in case they added a stealing mechanic after all. Nope. Okay. You can basically rob them blind. Imagine he would then get grumpy at me because of that.
My men were right. You do look like a man out for murder. Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing around here except those two Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, Slackjaw knows. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk. They've been laying low there a while, not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to take care of them, too. If you're doing something for me first, understand? Someone, I don't know who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow named of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get you a better way into the Golden Cat.
But we've already been there. Have to go there again, really? Bootleg still instructions, operating instructions. Attach an empty elixir vial to the spout before you turn the thing on. Turn the valve on, collect the full vial. Repeat until empty. Do not break vials. Do not spill any elixir. No free swigs. How do I attach this? Ah.
You want to make some bootleg elixir for yourself? You go ahead. Can't have you catching the plague.
Doesn't really look good. Luckily I'm full. But that doesn't look very good. That looks very bootleg.
That Galvani is a leech. A doctor they call him now. Get into his office and you can find out what happened to my man who vanished. That's me in the poster. Pretty good likeness.
He likes it. I guess it's a mark of accomplishment. Alright, so I guess we're going back to Galvani's. And they'll probably have made it a little more difficult. Where are the other bone charms? Huh. Ah, okay. Could have just taken this way. He's smoking. What does this say? What does this say? Huh? No smoking. Jesus. Can't even stick to safety precautions. Wait, was there something in there? Ah, jellied eels. Ugh. I guess we have everything we can lug around with us. So sure there was like half a dozen bone charms.
Picked up anything good? Shut up.
But maybe they're behind this. Man, this game is huge. Here it's... I don't know if it's larger than the previous one or the next one, to be honest. But
What a mess, huh? Whole town's gone to trash.
but I mean, it does feel big. But then again, you know, we're kind of turned around on ourselves, I guess. Whoops. Who are you? Okay. That's new. Okay. That was cool. Hi, Griff. And they did their whole disappearing thing again. I don't like them. Oh, and that was the... Well...
Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear.
Let's see what you have. More regular bolts, but I don't really need many. No, I could use that elixir that I just made.
Possible.
Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't do this in front of people. Oh, okay, here we are. Right. That sounds good. That's Galvani's place. Someone's trying to crack the door, I think. And someone is up there. Who are you? Okay, they both look like guards. So, guess I can't really directly jump there as easily because they now have a first floor guard. Ah, damn it. So much for my ghost achievement, I'll never make it. Well, maybe they are the same size, but you could wander these hallways and alleys forever. Yeah, true. It's like in Skyrim. As soon as you settle in, the assassins suddenly pop up. Well, in Skyrim, well, not Skyrim, but in ESO, I was the assassin, so I didn't have a problem with that. Alright, let's see. I'm kind of worried that he'll fall over. Guess I'll wait for him to do his stand-up and turn around bit. Or does he only do that when he's looking for me? Oh, well, I guess we'll just risk it. Okay. Sleep. It's fine, little prince. But I like this. They make you turn around. We've been here before in the previous quest, but since we didn't poison the Bottle Street people, I guess they're sending us back because of that.
I know you're somewhere around here.
No, I'm not.
I'll find you, you hagfish. Someone help me out. Get around him.
Seriously. I'm now taking advantage of the game, I guess. Ooh.
Saw like a lot of blood, really. Wish I saw. Not a big deal. Maybe
Just don't fall into the fire, please. We've pretty much cleared out the place already. So don't think there's anything we need here. Okay, so now find out Slackjaw's informant. "9 meters upstairs." Oh wait, let's go this way. Oh. They left us some money. That's nice. Depositing new money after we've almost already cleared it out. Let's put you guys back here, just in case that maid comes by again and screams. Not sure whether I knocked her out or not. Right. Tempted to break this and steal that, but I think we'll have to do that on the way out. Alright. Nobody nearby. That's good. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
What do you think? I think he's dead, right? I know that. I mean, do we have suspects?
Suspects? What? Suspects? We ain't gonna waste time solving who killed him. Personally, I'd buy who did it a drink.
But what are you gonna put on your report?
I'm gonna say we found one of Slackjaw's men inside, all dead and bloody, and that you are a stinking idiot.
All right. Clue, Crowley's last message. Oops. Oh, another rune. Nice. Okay, so we've been here before. Why are the rats? I guess we've already taken the important stuff. And are supposed to go back. Those globes look a lot chunkier than in the next game. In Skyrim, you were an honorable member of the Thieves Guild. The assassins broke into your hard-earned house and abducted you, and you might have accidentally killed their glitched into a pillar leader. One thing led to another. Okay. That, of course, yeah, might have made them a little grumpy. Alright, let's see. I think we've read all the books here. Bull rat fetus. Why would I want to carry that around with me? But wait, we have the key now. So we can probably... Okay, we've read this, we've been in here. But if I remember any door... Oops. Again, full with health elixir. This seems so silly. Just let me carry a whole bag of it. I need it after all. Alright, let's see. This might have been... No, okay. Not a door that we needed to open. Oh, I think downstairs might be some place I haven't been to yet. So just because I'm greedy, let's save here. And take this. It's nice they have loaded guns hanging on the wall just like that. Oh, I don't think I went in here yet. That's a beautiful place. Seriously? Galvani's journal. I've been invited to a soiree at the Boiler State. Of course I won't attend. The 28th day of the 7th month, the month of high cold, is the day I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I will be solving the riddle of this plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tivian Red. Okay, so I guess we know where he may be or may not be. Okay, we've been here. So I guess, oops. Don't walk. Sneak downstairs. Just in case there are people around. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm just not even using my dark vision anymore. Just trying to hurry through this. Still looking for a Slackjaw. The third stricture. Restrict the restless hands, which quickly becomes the workmates of the outsider. Yeah, what is it? Idle hands are the devil's plaything. or playground or whatever. Unfettered by honest labor, they rush to sordid gain, vain pursuits, and deeds of pursuits, and deeds of violence. Of what value are the hands that steal and kill and destroy? Instead, put your hands to the plow, the fork, and the spade. For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. And that's basically from half the religions of the world and probably 99% of all the cults. Except from the government protocol on disease practices. Much of the public still harbors false beliefs related to the plague. It is not true that the bile from river crusts will protect against the contraction of the disease. Nor is it true that crushed Morley orchids act as a remedy, though it is speculated that both of these ingredients are used in both Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy. Consumption of these products before exposure to the plague constitutes the only known means of resisting the disease. Further, the Abbey of the Everyman warns against superstitious practices. Not only is it ineffective to burn 2 hagfish and a cat together, inhaling the vapors while chanting the names of the plague dead, but it is also considered heresy by the overseers and will be met with the full measure of the Abbey's laws. Tell your neighbors and practice these things yourself. Avoid contact with the infected. Consume your ration of elixir daily, preferably in the morning. And report anyone suspected of carrying the plague. Everyone must work together to stop the spread of the dreaded contagion. All right. That's that. It's funny how they all have basically the same picture of the region. Or in other cases, you know, like a bust of him or something. Like in the other game, it was, I think it was the Queen. Customs and Food of Morley. Excerpt from a traveler's journal. Born and raised in Bristol, I spent my formative years in our smaller cities before settling in magnificent Dunwall. There, in the capital city, I learned to appreciate the finer things. When the opportunity arose to document my travels to Serkonos, Tivia, and finally Morley, I left my position as a clerk for the late Lord Estermont. Perhaps like so many in Dunwall, I suffer from being excessively cultured, but I found Morley disappointing. Over the course of this journal, I will explain why I found the Festival of Churners to be tiresome, despite the high banners, bare feet, and red robes, and why the renowned jellied ox tongue is something I will be struggling to forget for many years to come. Aww. I don't need blood sausage. I'm full on health. See? Cannot even carry more elixirs. Feeding log. Assorted human remains, strong appetite, 1 Bactivian Piers, bruised rotted, rats uninterested, 1 tin potted whale meat, eaten. Human torso, no trouble finding corpse parts. No feeding, aggression increased, incident of cannibalism. Incident with previous maidservant, will withhold feeding until first day, month of darkness. That's a bit cold. That's a human hand. Huh. I guess there were rats in there. Oh, there are 2 keys. Pantry and lab key. Hello? Hello? Wait. No, not necessarily. It's a hand with a black wrap. I first thought maybe that was the servants' clothes, but I think they don't wear leather ribbons around their hands. Okay, I think we've explored everything. So... yeah, no runes. And stuff either. So I guess we're done here. Huh. Let's see if our journal... feeding log... Nope. We have 2 runes. So I could now upgrade my dark vision. Or my agility. Let's go with agility. You can jump higher by holding spacebar. At level 2 you can sprint much faster. That should be useful for our air lifestyle. Oh, thanks. Tipping is never necessary, but always appreciated.
We got a prowler on the loose.
Huh. I could probably break that if I could get close enough. Maybe not while it's looking at me. Yeah, I think the extended range is already working. So I guess that's an automatic watchtower? Or what? Why is there bone charm down there?
Look out, you got a prowler. write to her again. She has to see reason. Look sharp. We got a prowler.
Alright, I guess this is where we'll actually have to finish. No, wait, we can actually go back to the distillery at the least. And also there seems to be a bone charm up in that building. Okay, so that's what we'll do to finish today. Wire tool. Some money. Nate. Drop point has changed. Leave it in the shitter under the bridge. If the elixir ain't there, you don't get paid. Yay, bone charm. Okay. Pretty good. I think we were here before and looted it. I don't think we've used a single spring razor yet. And since these stilt people look like where did the marker go? There. Distillery district, okay. Maybe not right in front of them. Okay. Let's see what Slackjaw has to say.
Hey, wait a bit. What just occurred to me? How come it's always me who pay for the whiskeys?
Shush up your mouth. You know I can't work out the right number of coin. It's embarrassing.
Right. That's a clever trick.
Picked up anything good? Blow off, Chopper.
Yeah, I know. It's here. I can see it. I just don't know how to get to it. You know. We need the distillery reserve key. Any of you have the distillery reserve key on you? No? Maybe you? I guess not. I guess we'll see. Oh, you're in here now?
What's this? Information from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Oh, that's what the machine was for.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley.
Got anything to smoke?
Make it back. He was
someone what you did. Want to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure. And what's that?
Granny.
No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the Golden Cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you. Quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
Can get rid of the Pendletons without killing them. Oh, hi Tony. It's going okay. I'm just about to wrap it up here, but that was enjoyable today so far. But now they're giving me a decision. You know how it is with these games. They give me decisions. I don't want to decide. No, it's fun actually. So yeah, what do we do? Do we go into the Golden Cat and kill them ourselves? No, I think... You know, I think we know who is going up against his group. And that's Granny, right? Okay, and we can't save here. Well, I guess we'll see. So the thing is, he's probably going to ask us to go and find out who's trying to kill him. And I'm kind of split. Like, I think having us go into the Golden Cat is probably better for Emily. But on the other hand, you know, it'll probably draw attention away from us when he takes over. You know, it seems like, you know, just another incident. So... But I think I kind of want to go up against Granny. So I guess we'll try that. Although, you know, like, on the other hand, Granny would be a good counterbalance to him. So, you know, it's... And, you know, sneaking in the Golden Cat would probably also be interesting. But I guess we'll go with interesting. Tell me what you've got in mind.
The Cat's having a big reopening tonight. Lot of money clients, including an arts dealer named Bunting. He's got particular tastes, or so I've been told by some of the ladies. Got some pretty fancy stuff locked away at his place. And the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course, the Pendletons have been camped out there for months too, not sure why. So that means a lot of the City Watch and other soldier types. Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that. You ain't never even gonna touch him. And I promise, I won't kill him and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.
All right.
The fuck are you looking at?
But I guess that's it. Oh, can we listen to that again?
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone once you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure and... What's that? Ah! No! No! Ah!
Okay, no hint we missed. Cool, I hope the game has been good. You only just a moment ago got back home after a very tiring weekend, and first thing you ended up doing is running diagnostics on your M1. Okay, that sounds fun. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we'll get the new, what are they called, M1Xs, is the current theory, on Monday. That would really be great. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping for that because there is the Apple event on Monday. Looting in recent months. I don't think we read that yet. Excerpt from a letter found in an empty house at the edge of the Rudshore Financial District. The looting started in the warehouses. Once enough men took sick with the plague, the companies had to suspend operations. My husband Malchus was with the Meyerson Tobacco Leaf Company, which closed last year during the month of Clans. He ran the fireboxes at the main curing barn. Malchus always said flu curing made the sweetest leaf. Sickness hits the tobacco men hardest because of all the smoking. They ran with a small crew for a while, but around the time my husband got sick, the fires were put out and the tobacco sat rotting. Somehow the thieves knew and started stripping the place. Later they moved on to houses, the bastards. M1, the new Apple CPU, the one based on the ARM CPU they put in the iPhone. And so, if you have a new Mac, you know, the new Macs get the M1 CPUs, and the old ones still have Intel. Alright. Oh, you don't have a key to steal either.
Get me the art dealer's safe combination and I take care of them Pendleton twins for you. All clean like.
Alright. I guess that's it for now. Yeah. So I guess this is it for today. We've ran an hour long. But yeah, we got some fun new story bits, and I'm really looking forward to where this develops. Like I'm tempted to a new Mac cannot grasp this concept. Looks around at museum pieces of old Macs. Oh well. Yeah, it's interesting because it means you can run some iPhone software on your Mac suddenly, and more easily. but sadly some of the apps I really wanted to have on Mac are still iPhone only, because people have just not, like the manufacturers just didn't want to put time into testing it, and of course you don't just ship your iPhone app for Mac. I dropped some bottles. That's what you heard. Yeah. Anyway. I don't even remember what I was saying. Sorry. But yeah, so the new Macs are called M1 Macs and might run some iOS software. And that's kind of a fun thing to have.
Got anything to smoke or eat?
Entering hostile zone?
Look out for the watch. They got no respect for laws.
The watch has no respect for laws. That's a bit of a change. Or rather, is not as it should be.
It'll make you sick as a bucket.
Anyway, this is where we leave off today. That's what I really meant to say. And yeah, we'll see what Apple releases tomorrow. Whether, like everyone hopes, it will be some more high-end Macs, because of course with the CPUs coming from the iPhone, the first Macs that they updated were of course the smaller ones, you know, where that CPU, you know, needs the least changes, because that's the one they can first release. By the way, will you be someday streaming more Myst reverse engineering stuff? I don't really have any plans. I like reverse engineering Myst. I think I've basically done all that I had planned to do and like showed the different parts. I mean, if you have like something in particular where you think that would be interesting or something, let me know. I just didn't really see anything big that needed, you know, to be explored some more. I mean, you know, I got around to how they play the music, the movies, how, you know, the different pictures work, and like how they use HyperCard for it, the plugins they have, how the color plugin in general works. So, you know, that was kind of, I thought, the major interesting parts. But maybe I'm just missing something because it seems obvious to me. I mean, having started out with HyperCard basically means, you know, some things in there might be totally obvious to me. And I might not realize that at the time that was actually something special. I'm thinking about what other programming streams I can generally do, and maybe there will be something like that. But no real concrete plans either. So, but taking suggestions, if anyone wants. Yeah. This music is spooky. What's this? Weird machine. Okay. Well, anyway. Okay, cool. I think I'll visit your missed streams on YouTube to rehash what you went through in them. Oh, sure. You're welcome. Gives me higher view counts. That's always good. Yeah, I mean, let me know if there's anything you can think of that I should go into a little more or something. I guess something I thought about once was doing a more general, like hypercard game development stream. But I'd have to think that through a little bit more and find a game that's simple enough, that I can pull it off in one stream. So we'll see. And especially that I can do it without going crazy, fighting the emulator. And especially, like my habits with modern text editors versus the much simpler text editors of that time. So we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, thank you. Have a great rest of Sunday, however little it might be. And hopefully see you again next week. We'll be at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific time, or 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central European time, daylight savings time all. Oh, and last time I mentioned that there might be a daylight savings time switch, and I think it's the time after next stream is when the DST switch happens. So it's I think like 31st. Wait, let me just pop up a calendar for a second. Yeah, 31st is the DST switch in Germany, I think. So in Europe. And I think the US switches 1 week after? I've already forgotten again. Anyway, it might actually be next week's already. So keep an eye out if the time changes for you and you're in the US. Yeah, the EU date is the same. The problem is with the US that the US is always 1 week earlier or 1 week later. And so keep an eye out. 31st is when Europe changes. So either the stream in 2 weeks will be 1 week off for you, or maybe it's the one next week. If you already have a DST change. No, I think if you have a DST change next week, is it the night? I don't know. Just be aware there might be daylight savings time changes. The Discord post is probably your best thing to look at because it displays in your local date and time zone. So you should see when it is there for you, even if there is a DST change. That's probably the best way to handle it before I just speculate wildly. It would be awesome to learn how to use HyperCard to make Mistlight things. I just have a feeling QuickTime and color graphics, etc. might not be as well known, because majority of HyperCard stuff was done in for black and white mechs. Yeah. I guess the thing is that there isn't that much to how they did the whole thing with QuickTime. Basically, it's a native code plugin that they included. And that's so, yeah. But I mean, I could probably play around with that a little, yeah. We'll see. Maybe I can come out with preparing something. Just got the mobile notification that you are live. Now you have to stay. Oh God, no. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Have a great week. See you next week. Watch out for sudden time zone changes. Bye-bye.